Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for episode 10 of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're going to go ahead and hop into this one, guys. So if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It's a watch along format, so you just need to sync up your own footage with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, trying to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does help these videos out. And before we get into this, I want to thank the guys over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights over here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 10, The Bridge. Here we go.
Previously on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I know that Agent Coulson was killed in action.
First time we've had one of these?
This centipede.
It's an intravenous filter for its blood, very similar to the serum Dr. Erskine developed in the 40s.
We've had one, it's been a while.
We all have to do things that make us uncomfortable if we are ever to get our toy soldiers off the shelf.
That seat is taken.
By who? Oh, breaking him out finally. Jeez.
Excuse me?
Time to go, sir.
It's time to go.
That guy's dead. The editing was a little goofy in that scene, my guy. God, it was so sporadic.
Catherine Shane. We ran a few ops together in the 90s. Smart. Had a soft spot for Truffaut movies.
Easy their charm school. According to these files, Agent Shane could be my mom. It would be a lot shorter if I could access more files. Maybe you could remove my internet nanny. I'm talking about my tracking bracelet.
I got that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows.
I asked May to look into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s more restricted files.
I was kind of hoping to keep this private.
Agent May specializes in private. Let's go.
No.
You don't play well with others.
I think I've proven that I can. More than once.
Not here.
More than once. What? Wow.
Centipede.
Seems they salvaged some of their research from Hong Kong.
Transplatelets solved their combustion problem. Now they can create super soldiers with no fear of explosion.
Maybe don't get so excited about it.
Fell off the grid in 08. Reappeared 18 months ago at a diner in Boston.
Where he stabbed a friend's eyes out.
With a steak knife. Then finished his
What
meal.
the hell? With the eyes included?
Someone who can help us fight fire with fire.
Somebody we worked with before?
Not exactly.
Yo, whoa. Who the hell we got here?
That'll be Captain America.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Mr. Peterson, if you could put that bulldozer back where you found it. We need you to suit up.
Aww.
You should know this guy's trying to ID the agent that dropped her off at the orphanage. We agreed to protect her from the truth, so told her you were looking into it. She may come to you.
One mistake at a time.
Having all this, it's a privilege. And training to be an agent, working with S.H.I.E.L.D., it's me trying to do better, trying to be better.
But he's still using the centipede, right? Is it a new formula, or did they
There will not be a third.
Understood, sir.
Good.
did they work around the way that it gets in your head?
He can give us some superpower backup.
Just saying, this could easily go sideways. I mean, the last time we saw this guy, he was a raging homicidal maniac.
Mr. Peterson? This is Agent Grant Ward. He's the man who shot you at Union Station. Fitzsimmons designed the weapon he used, and I think you remember.
Kidnap victim.
Another team might not have let me out of there alive. I owe you. All of you.
That's bygones. In water, under a distant bridge, far away.
The bridge?
Still with my sister. He thinks I'm working construction, but he's good. Happy.
So what do we have?
Curious, though, how S.H.I.E.L.D. got the neutralizing agent.
We've been looking for where Poe might be on the outside. Let's look at his life on the inside.
Stillwell.
It's really hard on my body.
Hard body. Got it.
You do know we have equipment that can take measurements. No need to do it manually.
Good job. Good job. Nice.
Sorry, I was just looking at it.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm used to it. They tried to take it off me at the PSYOPs facility. Realized they couldn't do it without killing me.
Oh, wow.
They stabilize the extremis in you.
And keep you from exploding.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't them. That was you two.
Huh?
Your gun. It somehow froze me. Right at the moment I was about to explode. Helped my body absorb the serum. Stabilize.
What?
Your weapon saved my life.
Wow.
Really?
We could have that, could we? It would be a shame, especially when you're
Or is
so
that just what they told him?
symmetrical. And when did you stop talking?
About 3 embarrassing sentences ago.
Smooth, you two. Mostly her. Good job.
She was a cellist. Second chair. Portland Symphony. Saw her play whenever I was in town. The Avengers thought I was dead, so I had to keep that up. SHIELD protocol. It's probably better this way. Maybe if she'd been part of the agency. My experience, that's just asking for trouble.
Ward's trying to poke around and be like, is what I'm doing with May okay? Without saying it.
I'm glad you're in on this with me. It means a lot. Right, I can tell you're really into this.
To Poe and whoever that woman is.
Her name's Raina.
You know her?
Yeah. She recruited me for Centipede. Came up to me at the hospital where I did my back therapy.
Nice. This dude's just always eating. Well, aside from the one time.
They're drained after every mission. Our men need regular injections.
Oh gosh, he's double loaded.
Then it's time to stop running.
Oh gosh, whoa.
These guys have super soldiers, an expert military strategist, and a clairvoyant who can see the future. Anyone else thinking about switching teams?
You couldn't have a psychic. There are none on the index. They're a myth.
How many times are we gonna go through this song and dance, man?
Your brother's does in 6 days. If you know where he is,
I don't.
now you have a reason to. 50,000 reasons, actually. So let us know if you hear from him.
Interesting play. She was hoping he was coming to talk to her. She was like, oh, that Ward's a little snack.
Nothing makes people more suspicious than a handsome man offering them free money.
You think I'm handsome? She thought he was handsome.
Some guy was just waiting for me at school, said he won the lottery. We're not that lucky.
Is he local? No, he's in Oakland, California.
Wow, gotta go coast to coast. Even though Cleveland's not on the coast, it's on the East Coast still. You know, I know some geography.
I must be so proud of you. Is Dad working for S.H.I.E.L.D.?
He knows I'm working. Called him on his birthday and gave him all the Heroes of New York action figures.
No, calling back to when they were just all they could do was look in through the window.
I'd do anything for this little guy.
Home team.
It's gotta be the best feeling. Son looking up to you, wants to grow up to be just like you.
I think he's quite smart.
How does it feel?
Feels good. Comfortable.
Having powers is cheating. Well, the suit's pretty cool.
While providing state-of-the-art ballistic protection.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks like the
So proud.
it looks like the type of uniform they'd wear around this time.
We've been playing whack-a-mole with these guys since Ward first picked me out of my van. Shouldn't Big S.H.I.E.L.D. be sending in backup?
Trust me, they already did.
Nice. Oh, whoa.
Start, you've got company.
Yeah, we do.
What was Coulson's plan there? He's squared up. They're too strong now.
Usually packs a bigger punch.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, well, these aren't your regular super soldiers, man. Thank goodness they're not super fast. Nice. It's one, maybe, for now.
Who's behind Centipede? Who's doing this?
I won't say anything. I promise. No. Please.
Oh, they're gonna.
Don't do it.
Oh, just like the. Ah. Fuck.
He hasn't been injected with a serum in a while, but he still has his powers.
No. What he has is your key to stage 3.
Huh?
This is bigger than we thought.
My money's on Shieldra.
I'll share the information when the time is right.
Will you tell me what he's like?
Never.
I don't know how any of them could have taken any hits from those guys.
I don't need your protection.
You think I don't know that? I took that punch because you're faster than me. You could do more good on your feet. It was tactical, not personal.
My mistake.
Uh-oh, they're both being compromised by the dicking.
Look, I get that you don't want to help with that. Loud and clear, big neon flashing lights, but I didn't ask. Okay,
Coulson doesn't want to tell you the truth. We have a mission, and it's not to find your parents. If you can't put aside your personal attachments, then you shouldn't be here.
Wow. I think so. That was her deflecting. Oh, May. God damn it.
I want to be the best.
And that's admirable. But you hadn't left the training facility since you got there, which means you haven't seen your son since Union Station. It's not easy. If the time comes to make the hard call, it's simpler, but you have a son. You have someone waiting for you to come home.
And I got some good news. I'm gonna get to come home and see you for a bit.
Awesome. Then maybe you can meet my new friend. She said she knows you.
Oh no, because he got seen. They.
Remember when I told you I could change your life?
God damn it.
Simmons have a non-electronic method of tracking him.
Simmons has fabricated an odorless scent. I have an instrument which can detect it. Works like a bloodhound. Can track someone from over 50 kilometers.
Okay, interesting.
I promise you, we're gonna get your son back.
The bridge. Great.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Let's just make the trade. Give us Ace and you can have him.
Oh, that wasn't the deal.
Oh, he was delivering Coulson.
Why do they want you?
I don't know, but if you kill this woman, you'll never see your son again.
But how will I look him in the eye?
Does that have anything to do with what brought him back? But how would they know about that then anyway?
I'm so sorry.
It'd have to be somebody in S.H.I.E.L.D. that's got clearance, or the guy literally is clairvoyant.
On my mark, activate comms and tracker.
He's the one wired up with it all, though, not Coulson, though, right? Did she get him in the hip or right in the ass? I couldn't quite tell.
What happened? They took Coulson. All right, call it in. We need backup.
Shoot! Shoot, Ward! What are you doing?
Do not engage, they'll kill Coulson. Stand down, I'll contact HQ.
Can't kill Coulson if they got a bullet in their head.
I gotta make something right. Daddy loves you so much.
Oh, no.
Stay with Sky. You remember Sky, right? Keep him safe. Take care of my boy.
He's not. Wow. They lost both. Well, we know that's not. That's just a fake out, dude. I mean, they probably don't know that, but come on. Oh. Damn, dude. Wow. Oh, I always forget. It always gets me. Every time.
We want you to tell us about the day after you died.
Oh man, that was an intense episode, man. The whole team is, well, not the whole team. A good portion of our team is kind of fracturing under the pressure, under certain elements going on. Not even, well, to be fair, it's just kind of trickling down from Ward and May's little shenanigans, because I don't know if Ward actually did that out of anything other than tact, because obviously I feel like the thing would be to help your teammates in a moment. He could have just had a really good excuse to get away and cover up the why he did it, but like what he said, his excuse does make sense, which in that case means that May's the one who's compromised in this situation, which is unusual, but then it could be kind of complimenting, you know, her opening up, her walls coming down a little bit, like in last episode, like with the prank and with everything else, and, you know, kind of learning about the truth of her backstory, and, you know, her kind of being inspired by Sky to open up a little bit. Maybe her walls have just chipped, and because of that, maybe she's the one that's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Acting out in frustration because of her own acknowledgement of the compromise itself. You know, she's taking out these feelings, this upset reaction that she's got to her being riled up at Ward for just kind of being him in the field, you know, playing by the book in the field, playing tactically in the field, but she's the one that kind of interpreted it as like an interpersonal way. I mean, it could have been the other way around, because like he made jokes when they were sparring too about them having gone a couple rounds in a different kind of way, you know? So like, I don't know. It's just this, they've kind of got into each other's heads, and then May feeling compromised doesn't help her at all, at least on managing her emotions in this time while things are getting heated. She doesn't want to be wrapped into this stuff with Sky either. So then when Sky does approach her in the middle of this at all, she just like lashes out. It felt like deflection. It was like she was throwing her frustrations at herself and dumping that all on Sky. That's completely how I read that, because it's wholly understandable for Sky to want to know what she wants to know. Like, and, you know, for her like to tell her, like, hey, I don't even want to do this. Coulson doesn't even want to tell you the truth. She was just being hurtful to kind of get out of that situation because of her own pain or her own kind of lack of power or control over a situation. I don't know. That's how I read it. And then Mike Peterson coming into play and, you know, being used as this kind of bargaining chip. He was the asset that was meant to help them. Is like, we're going to use their weapons against them. Worked against them in the long run because they know who they recruited. The moment they saw him and they weren't able to capture anybody and they got away with it, the moment they knew exactly what to do next. And that was target his loved ones, his family, as collateral to get what they needed. But now they knew that that information that they got is like, they got what we need. And they said that when they got that visual of Coulson and Mike Peterson. That wasn't the truth of the matter. It was actually Coulson. They want to know about Coulson. What brought Coulson back? What's in Coulson that's making him go? What is he? What revived him? whatever. Is that stage 3? Because I would assume then stage 2 or whatever was stabilizing the extremists, which is something they had already achieved. But there's a next step, and Coulson seems to be the key for that next step. But how would they know about Coulson unless they have ins within S.H.I.E.L.D.? Are they connected with Hydra? Is it something else? I don't know. It just begs the question that everything that they capture, everything they vault away, could be accessible to any of these people, really, behind it all. It's a good thing half the time they don't call in HQ, because I feel like they just be feeding information faster through the chain. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to go, man. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's kind of all I got on this one, man. I really like this episode. It really did a good job at balancing out the tension, kind of bringing back all these threads together. Also kind of, you know, complicating things within the team in a way that makes kind of sense, you know, in the grand scheme of things, especially with a team that is kind of so closely guarded. When the walls start to crumble a little bit, they start to chip and wear down, it can cause some hiccups along the way, some growing pains, if you will. Some great banter, as always, with Fitz and Simmons, and especially with Simmons wanting to measure Mike Peterson herself, her just ramblings, as she's kind of just lost in the attractiveness of this guy that came in that they had to measure up, suit up. It's like Fitz was just like, you know, we have equipment that will just do this for us, right? You don't have to actually manually do any of this. He's like, oh yeah, definitely. I know that. There's some good little humor in the episode too, though, but it was definitely a way to bring our team down a peg. But we'll see what happens. We don't know shit about what's going on with Coulson. Coulson doesn't know anything about what happened with him either. So this is news to him. That means they know more about what happened to him than he does. So it complicates things even further, but we'll see what happens, man. But guys, what'd you all think of this episode? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, or if you see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, York Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Contrail, Eric Official, Amy Becca, and Casey Wood. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.